I'm a huge advocate for palatal expansion, especially in children, and especially in children who have issues with breathing or sleeping or issues with their tonsils and adenoids. However, I really think that we should be addressing more function prior to going into a palatal expansion. And this is why I have this child that was seen by an orthodontist, was referred to a myologist, which was me. They had not yet gone into expansion when I did their evaluation. It was my preference to address the function prior to going into expansion. The orthodontist had already scanned for the expander, and they're like, we really got to put it in as soon as we get it because it might not fit if we wait. So I really didn't get a say in that. They went ahead and went into palatal expansion, and it's been in for maybe like a month or a month and a half at this point. And the mom sends me a text this morning saying that he's having a bad time because he can't swallow. He's crying. He wants to take the expander out. He can't swallow because he was already having issues swallowing prior to going into expansion. And I really wanted to address that so that he was not in this position right now. I love that he's in expansion. I think this is going to benefit his breathing, his sleeping, and eventually is going to give him more room for his tongue to live inside his mouth and aid in his swallowing. But when we're already having issues with those functions, going into expansion is not going to make that any easier. We can address structures with surgery, orthodontics, whatever, but that's not going to automatically make our functionality better. I think it's beneficial to all parties involved to establish a basis of understanding of what adequate function looks like prior to addressing the structures, address those structures, and then come back and make sure that the functionality is accommodating that new structure.